And welcome back to the Destination Gettysburg podcast. I'm here with Jill from Main Street Gettysburg. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you, Rick?
I'm getting really excited, I'll tell you.
I am too.
Christmas Festival, Gettysburg Christmas Festival is coming up. Rain or shine, it always takes place. Was it the first?
Always the first weekend in December.
First weekend in December. And this year, of course, we have the usual suspects with the music on various stages and everything that goes along with that. But then we've got some new things along the way as well this year. So what's new this year?
So we do have kind of our basic outline that we've been doing for several years now since 2021 when we reemerged. And but we have added some really exciting new things. So this year we're adding Ice Avenue on Baltimore Street, which is going to be a series of 19 ice sculptures and a live ice sculpture carving on Saturday morning. So don't miss that. Danny Kissel will be carving an ice throne, so it'll be a great place for family pictures and good things, and just a really exciting event to see how that's coming together. We also added a stage this year at the Children of 1863 Museum on Baltimore Street. Lots of family entertainment and fun things, pictures with Santa on Sunday, some really good things happening there. So we're excited to have even more live music and entertainment throughout the Historic District.
But it's happening December 6th through the 8th this year.
Correct.
And, of course, what is the website, just so everybody knows?
GettysburgChristmasFestival.com.
When did the festival get started? Because, I mean, Main Street Gettysburg has been in operation for a few decades, but
correct.
When did the festival get started?
Yeah, Main Street is 40 years old this year,
okay.
But the festival is about 10 years old. It actually started on Steinway Avenue as a Victorian Christmas. And in about 2018, it transitioned to a district-wide, historic district-wide festival, and we've been able to grow it. Steinway is still a huge sponsor. There's lots of things that happen there, but throughout Baltimore Street, the square, the seminary is involved. The Adams County Arts Council is part of it. The Rec Park is now part of it with the winter farmers market festival that happens out there. And a craft fair in that. So there's lots of locations that participate. It's a great opportunity to really take in all the things that make up downtown Gettysburg.
How many stages do you have at this point? Obviously, there's Steinway and there's...
We have 4 total.
4, okay.
Yeah, so one on the square, one at the library, one at the Children's Museum, and one on Steinway Avenue. And they will have entertainment from Friday till Sunday.
And is it a wide range of entertainment, or is it?
It is. It's all family friendly, but lots of different local artists, which I'm really excited to bring people that are local. But country rock, cover bands and children's music, and certainly Christmas music. We have the Gettysburg Brass Band that's coming. Faith Noel, Nick Mitch, a couple of locals, and a lot of others in between, which we're just really excited to be able to highlight local talent and make sure that the streets are filled with really fun and energizing music to get people in the holiday spirit.
Yeah, of course, anything that can get people walking around with a nice cup of hot chocolate and
absolutely
enjoying the brass band or whatever else. Of course, all the shops get into the spirit of things, and there's all kinds of great decorations that happen throughout town, which make it great. Kids of all ages have a blast. There's my understanding is there are several different games and things that they can play right on the square.
Yes, there's actually throughout downtown and on Steinway we have human foosball in 2 locations.
Okay, how's that work?
That's that's the popular table game, but it's made life size so kids can climb in and hold on to the rails and play a fun game of foosball. Nice. Lifestyle. So there's one on Steinway, one on the square. We also have other games, the beanbag toss, and there'll be cornhole games and just different activities to just keep people busy throughout the square. We're also going to have bounce houses.
Oh, that's fun.
A bucking reindeer, a snowboard bounce house, and just fun things for the families to do. That part of it is all free. It's really just to bring people downtown and to highlight our local merchants, as you mentioned, that a lot of our merchants get involved. We appreciate our sponsorships from them, and it's really just to highlight our offerings here so people can take in holiday shopping and hopefully maybe plan another visit in the future at maybe a different time of year, or plan to come back next year for the Christmas festival.
Now, you mentioned earlier the bucking reindeer. there will be actual live reindeer as well.
Correct. Yes. Steinware Business Improvement District, they bring 2 live reindeer, so Saturday and Sunday. So you can have your picture taken. You can go see them for free, but if you want an up close and personal picture that makes a great, Christmas card or whatever with your family or your kid, that's a bargain at $10.
Yeah.
It's a really great experience to meet a live reindeer.
Now, I'm not going to put you on the spot, but you can't guarantee at this point whether it's Comet, Cupid, or...
I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Their schedules are pretty booked, so...
They're pretty busy in December.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we will see. But yeah, the kids' games are always fun. It's whether it's a bounce house or whatever else there is, it's just really fun to walk around with the kids and have a good time. Now, so you mentioned that Main Street Gettysburg is celebrating 40 years this year?
This year, correct.
Because there's a long list of organizations, and I won't get into the long list,
Right.
that help out with this. I want to point out that the website you mentioned earlier has a list of those sponsors and partners and so forth. But it's really cool to see this come together throughout the town, that everybody can participate in, whether they're young, old, or should I say older. It doesn't really matter. Anybody can enjoy it.
Absolutely. No, this is such an incredible collaboration with our community. So like you said, sponsors, partners, volunteers. I give a huge shout out to the volunteers that show up and just do all the behind the scenes work that makes everything come together, work smoothly. And there's literally something for everybody. It works for all ages, and it's just really a joyous time. And it's just the perfect time, the first weekend in December, to come and kick off your holiday season, and spend time in our beautifully decorated downtown, and just really soak it all in, and hopefully get you in the mood to really celebrate the spirit of the holidays.
Absolutely, and there's many ways to get in the mood for the holidays, and one of those is with the arts. Whether it's inside, outside. In this case, inside, there are performances at the Majestic. Totem Pole Playhouse comes out to do a Christmas Carol. And then we have something special that just came about over the past couple of years, the Gettysburg Christmas movie.
Correct. We've been working with the Majestic and the Totem Pole for quite a while. So it's a big transition for the a Christmas Carol to be happening at the same time as the festival. So that's
Yes.
a transition, but we're working with that partnership, and it's coming together beautifully. And we just, of course, got to announce that the Christmas movie that was filmed here in 2023 is finally available for regular ticket sales. And so the Majestic has been fantastic to schedule screenings so we can kick it off during the Christmas festival and that following week. It'll show 4 times over the festival weekend, and then twice a day from that Monday through Thursday following the festival. So there's several opportunities to see it, and we're just really glad to have it here local finally. And for all the people that have asked, thank you for your patience, and we are just delighted to be able to bring it to you.
Yeah, there have been a lot of people that have asked.
They have.
Last year, it was amazing to see all the interest in the movie, and just the interest in our town, for that matter. So it's pretty cool that more people will be able to see it this year. With Main Street Gettysburg, this isn't your main project, obviously. It's one of many. Just to toot the horn for a little bit about Main Street Gettysburg, if you will, what do you do throughout the year? What is your mission, if you will?
The mission of Main Street Gettysburg is economic development and historic preservation in the Historic District of Gettysburg. So we've been doing that for 40 years. And what that really involves is really working as a private entity, as a nonprofit organization, where we do a lot of grant writing, and a lot of the projects that we partner with the municipality and with other public entities enable us to bring money to the table for grant matches and things, so that it really reduces the tax burden for our local residents. And in a place like Gettysburg, that's tremendous, because Gettysburg is a small municipality with a huge visitorship. It creates great impact on the tax burden there, and so as much as we can, and we are also have a strategic mission to look forward for those projects that we can try to leave Gettysburg better than we found it, and really preserve it and have it be on good economic footing, for future generations, so that they can continue to enjoy what we love to call home, and just prepare it in a way that it has a longevity to it.
And it's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to the future, the Welcome Center.
Oh, thank you. We are too.
Just to touch upon it lightly, the Welcome Center that you've been working on for some time now, that's hopefully coming to fruition very soon, is going to provide so many resources for visitors and residents alike. Could you talk briefly about that and what that looks like?
Absolutely. So the Gettysburg Welcome Center is planned for the heart of downtown, 340 Baltimore Street. And that is literally the halfway point between the end of Steinway Avenue and Lincoln Square. So it's a great center stop for that. So it's designed to provide tourism information, event information, and most of all, public restrooms right in the heart of downtown. It's something that our tourist destination is lacking, and really needs to. It's a problem that's needed to be solved for a long time, and but it's really going to make a bridge and create a different avenue. Our goal for Baltimore Street and throughout downtown is to create a walkable district.
Okay,
it's hard to have a walkable district without a pit stop. And so we're really designing. So the location was chosen very carefully, and we're really on a track to have this built before 2026. I'm really hoping that it'll be next year, but there's a lot of pieces at play. We do have full construction funding right now.
Excellent.
Which is through local fundraising, which people have been incredibly generous, as well as a congressional grant. But there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of admin that comes with that. So as those things come to fruition, then we'll hopefully be taking action on the project, physical action that people can see, as opposed to the things that Main Street. We do a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't see, and then they eventually hopefully come together in something spectacular, like the Welcome Center or like the Christmas Festival. Amazing.
As we kind of wrap up here pretty soon anyway, was there anything you wanted to add in particular about the festival?
There's a lot of highlights that we're doing. One of the things is we have a festival tavern, which is a really nice, warm little spot on the square, and it highlights a few of our local establishments that participate with us, and it's a really great way to stop in, see some entertainment, grab a nice adult beverage, and enjoy that for a moment. And it also works as a fundraiser for next year's festival. So enjoy responsibly, but Beautiful. It's a great little warming spot to keep going. And I'm just thrilled with the number of businesses that have stepped up to create opportunities, to create specials and shopping discounts and other things that really they're excited that people will be coming. They're going to be, a lot of foot traffic we're expecting. I'm excited to announce. One of our other new things this year is an elf scavenger hunt. So,
that's fun.
Yeah, so there's going to be elves hiding in stores throughout the historic district. So you can take a look at that and probably enter a drawing for a special prize at the end if you find them all. It's just another way to really just have some fun. For all ages, and really highlight our local establishments and businesses that make this place, so magical at Christmas time.
Well, that's really cool, and especially because as you're walking around town, you might tend to just kind of lean in one direction or the other, but that will kind of hopefully point you into different directions so you can try all kinds of different things.
Yeah, we're really hoping that it will help people discover, new opportunities for things that they might want to see or do here. Even if they can't do it this time, they can find it next time, because we really like to encourage repeat visitation. And Gettysburg is really fortunate to have a lot of people that come back.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We wish you well, and fingers crossed for maybe some snowflakes.
Just a few.
Not too many, but just a few.
That's right. Great. Thanks, Rick.
Well, thank you.
You bet.
Thank you for listening to the Destination Gettysburg podcast. Produced and hosted by Rick Kennis, with thanks to our special guest. No part of this material may be reproduced without written permission. Get inspired for your visit to Adams County, Pennsylvania at destinationgettysburg.com.